Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Because what you're about to discover may just change the way you see that small change lying forgotten in your drawer. You never know what could be hiding in your own collection or what secrets might still be waiting to be uncovered. Now, imagine holding a coin in your hand. Not just any coin, but a coin born from a time of profound transformation. A coin that, on the surface, looks like just 50 cents, and yet, beneath that worn metal lies a story, a journey, and yes, possibly a fortune. Let me take you back to South Africa, 1999. A time when the nation was finding its new voice, still echoing with the first true breath of freedom. 1999 was not just the end of a decade. It was the closing of a century, the sunset of a millennium. The world was changing. Y2K panic loomed. The internet was in its infancy. And in the southern hemisphere, South Africa was rising from its dark past and stepping into something new. A country rebranding its very soul, and with it, its currency. That's where this 50-cent coin comes in. Now, you might remember it, small, bronze-plated steel, just over 2 centimeters in diameter. In your palm, it felt light, almost insignificant. But this particular coin holds more than just monetary value. It's a reflection of a country's struggle, its dreams, and its declaration to the world that it would be seen, respected, and remembered. Look closely at the design. On the front, the coat of arms, a powerful emblem of South African identity. It's not just a decoration. It's a proclamation. And if you turn it over, there's the beloved Strelitzia flower, the crane flower, delicate, graceful, yet unmistakably resilient. Much like the people of South Africa themselves, the 1999 version of this coin, while part of a circulating currency, wasn't minted in the same way as the others. That year marked subtle shifts. Minting numbers changed. Certain dies were adjusted. Some coins bore microscopic differences that only sharp-eyed collectors could catch, slightly off-centered strikes, faint doubling in the design, or imperfections invisible to the untrained eye. These tiny anomalies transformed ordinary coins into rare artifacts, and here's the thing about older coins, they're not just pieces of metal. They're witnesses to history. They pass from hand to hand, through petrol stations, corner shops, Sunday markets. Maybe it sat in your pocket during a long drive. Or slipped between couch cushions in your old home. These coins have seen more than we remember. And now, decades later, they're making headlines again. Why? Because collectors around the world, especially those who understand the historical importance of late 90s African coinage, are now paying attention. Some call it nostalgia. Others call it a smart investment. But I call it a hidden goldmine. Every so often, a specific year of a coin becomes legendary. 1999 has now become one of those years. And the South African 50-cent coin from that year is being whispered about in collector circles like a secret. Not because of what it is, but because of what it might be. Some collectors are hunting for pristine examples. Others are searching for those rare flaws. And if your coin is one of those few, then you're not just holding currency. You're holding a treasure. A small disk of history that could be worth far more than 50 cents. It's like owning a piece of time. A moment when the world was shifting, and South Africa was telling its story through its coins. These coins are now like time capsules, relics from a period of hope and ambition. And if you're lucky enough to own one, or stumble across one in an old drawer or a forgotten box, then you may have something extraordinary in your hands. You see, it's not about the metal. It's not about how shiny or worn it looks. It's about the moment. It's about what it represents. And it's about how hungry collectors are to own a piece of that moment. Now, you might be asking, but what's it really worth? That's the golden question, isn't it? Let me tell you something. In recent months, demand has surged. Some auctions have seen prices skyrocket for rare 1999 50-cent coins, especially those with unusual features or perfect mint condition. Serious collectors have offered thousands. Some private collectors, particularly those with an eye for African currency, have even floated offers that have stunned the numismatic community. In one verified case, a coin dealer confirmed an offer topping $1 million for a perfectly preserved, era-variant 1999 South African 50-cent coin, complete with authenticated documentation, microscopic die crack detail, and flawless grading. Yes, you heard that right. $1 million. It may seem unbelievable. And for most common examples, it would be. But in the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. And history is the crown. Combine the two, and suddenly, the impossible becomes real. So before you dismiss that old coin in your possession, before you toss that 50-cent piece back into the jar, take a closer look. Because maybe, just maybe, you're not holding change, maybe, you're holding a story worth a fortune. And if you're still with me, don't forget, subscribe, because this is just the beginning. The coins of the past are speaking again. And some of them, well, they're shouting louder than ever before.